One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Hit as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's a hit. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll try the run. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Moore will throw. Under fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Moore to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you, get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Green. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. On the move, it's Hughes. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Finding open areas. He's loose. The Razorbacks get enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At the 36. Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to and running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got a little space. And the Razorbacks get the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Finds his man down the middle.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Casper. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the inside give. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Play action. He tries to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Give to the back. Find some fresh air. Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking downfield, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Arkansas 10, Oregon 9.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Look out, he's got room. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing.
He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Bringing the heat. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
He's taken down at the 44. Second down coming up.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Green. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quick completion on the out. There he goes! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking left. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casper. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force the negative play.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Garcia. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The give from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Makes the grab on the shot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Moore will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
To throw, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Unloads quickly. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the quick shuffle pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gonna look downfield again. Hauls it in. Wide open spaces. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Here comes the heat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense, with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I'll tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, fourth down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
Moore to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the worst possible time. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Keeps it on the draw. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
To the air, it's Green. Unleashes it on the run. It's complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.